everybody. What's up? It is your grown woman on the move, Osiris, with 15 minutes of show. You know we like to do it live, so guess where we are. I am in front of a handsome chocolate man who I've been trying to get on our show for almost a year now. His name is Victor Allen, and we are live in one of the upper class neighborhoods of LA called Windsor Hills, and we are live in Pax Stereo TV with Victor Allen of Pax Stereo. Hey, Victor.
You know, you putting all that smooth butter in it. You want to do that all again? Yeah, I like that one. We are off script, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go off script.
Oh, my gosh. It is so nice to finally meet you. Now, let me tell you guys, for those of you that think you know about streaming and technology, I thought I knew a little bit until my man hooked it up and he said he'd send up live and do his streaming. So talk to us about what we don't know and how you're able to help us find out how to do all this fun stuff like streaming and TV and all that in stereo.
There's a lot of stuff we don't know as well.
Okay, so but we can all learn together.
Yeah, we are. I mean, yeah, look, it's kind of endemic to our lifestyle, technology. It's all part of us. So you really know a lot. It's just when you're trying to have a directive of being a game changer, and you're literally trying to get in there and say, hey, we're a provider, we utilize our platform. Now you're into a different area, and that's not the everyday consumer. So part of our goal is to keep it simple, transformative, you know, almost like what you guys are doing in here right now. You just transform your technology, have me sitting in the seat.
That's right.
I get to hold the mic the way I always wanted to. I love this part.
Instead of being on the other side of it.
Man, you don't know. And I get to talk.
Wow. And you have something to say. That's the difference.
You know what? I have to bow down to the divas.
It's the girls.
Yeah,
we got it.
You got it.
So you have a partner. His name is Mario Hemsley. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys, Mario and Victor run Pax Stereo. Now, how did you guys meet, and how did you come up with the concept of doing a PaxStereoTV.com?
And so we don't have that much time.
Okay.
Because
we only got 15 minutes.
Right,
don't forget.
We met through a friend who was in the medical field, and he brought me over to Mario's place because we're all admirers of music. Cassette playing, putting it all together, the whole thing. Got together, had more in common, sports, like to play basketball, also like to, you know, go out skiing, whatever. And then record business is kind of endemic to a lot of people. A lot of us think we can sing. A lot of us think we can play the music.
Till you find out you can't.
Yeah. And so we went into a small label development. Mario's CEO. Of course, he's a retired emergency pediatrician. Yeah. That's where it started, where we started getting into the collaboration of the business practice, and learning the business and music will humble you because you're all creative, energized, but it's ruthless.
Oh, there is no mercy.
Right.
I will tell you.
Once that happened, the advent of this, the technology and what it was going to do for users forthcoming, even before the iPhones came in, was something that we had discussed briefly. And Mario he found himself in a position of transformation. He had asked me to help him with a goal in adopting video
and putting it to music and using.
It was really more video and the concept of capturing, and then mostly artists, music, and things of that nature. And it just expanded. And pretty soon, during independent projects, red carpet, celebrities. So we're teaching ourselves how to adapt the technology. And then Mario himself took radio software.
Oh, wow.
And converted it in the coding to actually give the foundation of our broadcast, which is running now 24/7. And so part of that is to integrate also the mobile aspect of the apps and integration, and then creatively come up with some content that, of course, we have to do. Because now the cameras are really saying, show us you, more so sometimes than just show us everybody else.
Yeah.
Because it's all relationship driven. And so that sped up the process. We've been doing this probably around since 2006, 2007.
Jeez, way ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
way ahead of the curve. So now, if I were a customer coming into Pax Stereo, and I said, okay, I don't know anything about what you guys do, but I heard you did something for somebody else, and I want to know, can you do the same for me? What would be a typical transference from someone coming in to use your services to them going out of the door and learning a little bit more about what your services are when you're done?
Well, the best call to action is when they see you do it yourself. And don't get, we try to tell people when you walk in the studio, don't get fooled by all the equipment. Literally.
There's a lot of equipment in here, you guys. There's a lot of equipment.
Right. Literally, your phone is your empowerment, and if you could start there, you really are backing people up to find out, can they take seeing themselves projected in a community? Because
what does that mean?
Well, a lot of times people come in and say, hey, I have show ideas, I want to learn this, I want to do this, but they're usually representing others or having to have other people be the conduit. Oh. But the first practice to me is when you can actually practice yourself of being seen. Because the better you are at introducing someone, or the better you are in the action item of what you're doing, because most people go to interviews. But if you're doing something else, it expands things, because a lot of times I may not think I'm hosting as well as I want to be, and focused on it too much. But the next time somebody says, well, I love when you do this over here, and I'm not talking at all. So you learn from the community what they prefer. And I think what we try to do is like any industry would do. You want to do this, show us the example in this day and age of social media, how you project yourself to the community. Because if you haven't done that yet, we've done that quite often in the past years of having people who've never done it. Come on and do it with us. Well, you get a wake-up call, because literally people are shocked into what they say. Well, I don't look the way I thought I was going to look. I don't talk the way I... So it depends on what your goal is. If you're a presenter, if you're an entertainer, educator, informer, I think the easiest people are the ones who inform and educate and motivate, because they're going to be who they are.
Yeah, it's natural. They have a natural to
it's just a tool
to chat.
Yes.
So now, would these be the same type of people that what I've noticed, like on Facebook and social media platforms, people are really, really good about posting photos of themselves. So much to the point, like, okay, do you really need to see yourself every day, 24 hours a day?
Would you feel the same?
So would that be what you consider to be projecting? Is that the same thing? Or?
Well, let me just say this. What comes first, your talent or the app?
It's talent.
So what's your talent? So if it's only posing.
I see. Oh, look how smart he is, you guys. He tried to trick me into a question.
No, I was just...
Didn't you see he tried to trick me into a question? Yes, you did.
No,
he tried to trick me. Because he was getting ready to say something, and then he stopped.
I had to stop.
Okay.
Because you put it in a good perspective. I said, now I wonder if it's somebody hot that you go, oh, my God, he can keep posting pictures all day long. Will you have that same query?
That's what you're going to say. Yes. Probably.
You'll probably be critical of somebody who looks good all the time.
No, I'd be critical of someone that I had to see all the time and they look good. Because sometimes it's nice to take a break and then come back, and it's like a refresher.
How long should they break?
Maybe 2 or 3 days.
You want me to do the
interview?
A
week. No, it's a question.
Okay.
It's a question, obviously, you know. We go through the same thing with entertainers.
Right.
Where after a while, I'm serious. I don't know about everybody else out there. Even myself, if I had to see myself every day, I'd probably be bored with it. I'm telling you now, just because of how I am. But even with just seeing people repetitively, after a while, a PR person or a media person will tell you, take a break, get out of the public, let them miss you some.
Like it's like the rocket movie.
Yeah.
You want them to take a break,
but it keeps getting the cheese. You know, but let them miss you some, and when you come back, have a different look or something different about yourself so that people can be re-engaged. So is that the same projection that you're talking of when you speak of that?
That's just one aspect, because some people, it's like going to church. You never really go up there and say, I'm tired of the pastor preaching.
Even though you might. Be tired.
You're not tired of the pastor preaching.
Don't say that out loud. That's the whole point.
And
Don't
if
say
you are, why are you going to that church?
Exactly.
All right. So no, look, I'm just trying to keep this in real talk.
But it's funny because I know a lot of people think. I wonder if he's gonna say the same thing he talked about last week, girl.
And
if he say.
Have a presence without talking that stimulates you, so you're not paying attention the same way.
Exactly.
See, so I'm not going to necessarily go, I'm getting tired of you. Okay. You know, I'm getting tired of these celebrities following me all the time, and, you know, they all thumbs up on my profile. It's beautiful women. You know, I'm just getting tired of you hitting my like button.
But again, it goes back to, and we don't have a lot of time. We've got about 5 more minutes.
But
it goes back to that whole thing you said about projection and learning to be comfortable with how you are being projected onto a community.
It is one of the biggest things out of all this that we do. The functionality of this platform, nobody really cares. They just say, make it easy for me to deliver or receive. And when you're providing a service, you need ultimate confidence that you can handle critique. And critique sometimes can be a successful module, especially in social media.
Yes.
But generations, you know, if you're an older generation, more mature, been in the kingdom, you can't, you know.
You might be able to handle it.
You can't, sometimes they just can't handle it. Whereas younger generations, this is just their conversation.
It kind of rolls off their back.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right.
You didn't think I looked that good on social media?
Right.
You silly girl.
And one of the biggest things I would suggest for anyone who's getting into this, do not let one app dictate the rating of what you're doing, because you could take the same thing where you're just blowing up at this app and go over to this app and
it is nothing.
So you need to saturate to get a better kind of evaluation of how well you're doing, and make sure you put it out there aggressively so you can then get that data to return and then evaluate where your strengths are. And don't be mad if they look at you and like other things that you're not talking about.
Wow, that is a point very well taken, and we are running out of time. So before we go, where can we find out more about Victor Allen, Mario Hamsley, and Pax Stereo TV.com? And if someone wanted to contact you about doing business or learning more about what you do with technology, what would they do and how would they go about it?
I always say the easiest way, because since we're in production all the time, a lot of the time, our base operation is www.pax, the word stereo.tv, where you see the broadcast and the content we put out there. If you want to contact us, you can contact me directly. Email me.
Okay.
Victor@paxstereo.com or .tv.
Victor@paxstereo.com or .tv if you want to reach Victor Pax Stereo directly. Also Mario, if they want to reach Mario directly, is the same thing. Mario@paxstereo.tv.
Right.
Okay, and then also their website, again, just so you know, these men are men of color. It's really hard to find, you know, all kinds of people from our diverse community that are able to talk technology. It is one of the subjects, in my opinion, that is understated. Again, thank you for hanging out with us in Pax Stereo studio over here in lovely, beautiful Windsor Hills. And we'll talk to you later. Don't be square. Go on my YouTube channel. Hit me up. We're also, thanks, shout out to E360TV.com, our content distributors. We love you, and we'll talk to you next time. See you next time. Say bye. Bye.
100.